At the beginning of the story, we see a house on top of a mountain in the middle of a forest. A man named William lives there alone. He has been staying in this deserted jungle for months for his research. But one day a snake bites him. He panics, worried that the venom might spread through his body. In that panic, his phone falls down the mountain, meaning he can't call anyone for help. So he tries to cut his own hand to remove the venom and quickly goes inside the house and drinks a lot of water. After some time, William loses consciousness. When he wakes up, he starts having repeated hallucinations because some of the snake venom is still affecting him. He lies there like that for a couple of days. One day he hears the sound of a helicopter outside, and some scientists come to his door to take him with them. Maybe there was some emergency in the outside world. But William is unable to make any sound, so the scientists assume no one is inside and leave. After a few more days, the remaining effect of the venom finally leaves his body, and he starts feeling healthy again. Although it's possible that a little venom is still left in his system. Still, he starts his car and drives back toward the city. But when he reaches the city, he is completely shocked. He sees that the entire city has changed. There isn't a single living person on the streets. Things are scattered everywhere as if a massive disaster has happened. The scary part is that thousands of cars are standing still on the roads, and all the people inside those cars are dead. Then his eyes fall on a road sign. Actually, a few days earlier, a very deadly virus had spread across the world. Because it spread so quickly, it infected and killed almost all humans on Earth. Now there is no government, no law, no rules. William reaches his home and sees that his parents also died a few days ago. He takes some time to accept reality. Then he digs graves for his parents near the house. A few days pass, and William realizes that he is the only one alive in this city. But he hopes that somewhere else, there must be other people who are immune to the virus. For safety, William takes a gun and some supplies with him and heads toward Las Vegas. The bridge that connected the city is blocked, so he has to travel a long distance using another route to reach Las Vegas. But that city is also empty. There is no one there. The big hotels and casinos are completely deserted. Eventually, William gets tired and starts living in a famous hotel. Since everything is free for him now, he begins drinking expensive wines. But the next night, two survivors come to him, Milton and Anne, who, like William, were not infected by the virus. They tell him that for the past few days, they too have been staying in expensive hotels like this. Milton shows him the last TV broadcast, which said that scientists were unable to create any antidote for the new virus. After that, civil wars started in different countries. People began killing each other for medicines, and within a few days all humans either died from the virus or from the violence. William also finds out that after the virus outbreak, Milton and Anne are seeing another living human for the first time today. That means the number of living people left on Earth is extremely low. He also realizes that because of staying alone for so long, Milton and Anne's mental condition has deteriorated, and reveals that she saw her husband and child die over a video call, which completely destroyed her will to live. William stays with them in the same luxurious hotel for a few days. Even though expensive branded clothes are lying around for free, William doesn't feel good about any of it. It feels like the value of brands has ended along with humans. Milton says he used to be a big businessman. He earned a lot, but now he has neither his fame nor his family. Milton carries a gun with him so that the three of them can end their lives with it. Hearing this, William panics and walks out because he still wants to live. Then he hears a gunshot from behind. Milton and Anne have killed themselves, and once again William is completely alone. William starts feeling that he might be the only human left in the entire world. He drives very fast and leaves the city. On the way, he sees a dog and keeps it with him as his companion, naming it Lucky. After that, he goes to a library, brings back some survival books, and returns to his old house. Now he lives there with Lucky. The remaining food in nearby stores can last them a long time, and later they can also grow crops. As time passes, 1 year goes by. William and Lucky form a strong bond. But without humans, William becomes very bored. To pass time, he sometimes goes jogging, sometimes swimming. At one point, he even drives his car in circles in the same place. But his boring life changes one day when Lucky starts barking loudly while looking at a house in the distance. William sees smoke coming from that house and immediately drives there. On the roof, a girl with a gun scares him. Her name is Emma. She is also a survivor. William tells her everything about himself, and Emma becomes convinced that he is not a threat. From their conversation, it turns out that both of them had not seen a single living person for a year. William tells Emma everything that happened to him, and Emma shares her survival story too. She says she came to this area just yesterday and thought no one was alive here. After talking for a while, William is about to leave, but Emma says, "Stay here tonight. It's been so long since I met another living person." William agrees. Then he brings Emma to his house. Because he had been living alone, he hadn't taken proper care of the house and everything was messy, so the two of them start fixing the house together. There is a food store nearby, so they go and bring food supplies. This sudden meeting brings back hope in both of them to keep living. Now they wake up together and do different daily tasks. They develop their own hobbies so they don't get bored. They also know that if they are the last couple on Earth, then the responsibility of increasing the population also falls on them. Meanwhile, because humans are gone, wild animals have started entering cities. Over time, William installs solar panels at his house to make it fully prepared. After a few days, Emma becomes pregnant. She is very happy, but William is worried. He wonders whether it's right to bring a child into this post-apocalyptic world. On top of that, how will the delivery happen? That's a big concern. So William goes to the library and starts reading books about baby delivery. With time, their house becomes safe in every way. Solar panels are installed so they can now store food in the fridge. They also start raising chickens and some cows, giving them eggs and milk. Nearby there is a large green garden. With humans gone, the air has also become clean and pure. But over time they face a big problem. The number of rats in the surrounding area keeps increasing, and now they are coming toward the house. So they start burning garbage around the house to keep rats away. When that doesn't work, they seal the entire house. One night, Emma says they will soon find a solution for the rats, and for now she is happy about the coming baby. In the next few weeks, William brings some cats from far away, which helps reduce the rat population in their area. Finally, the day comes when Emma goes into labor. They have prepared a lot for this day. With William's help, a healthy baby girl is born. After that, they go into the city and paint their address in visible places so that if any other survivors ever come to the city, they can find their home. As time passes, 6 years go by. One day, when William is returning home by car, his car collides with a tiger on the road. As he looks closely at the tiger, he suddenly notices a little girl who gets scared on seeing him and starts running away. William catches her and tells her to come with him to his house. But the girl is very frightened, so William gives her an apple. Seeing the apple, the girl believes he won't harm her. Then she sits in William's car and goes to his house. There we find out that William now has 2 children. 2 years after the birth of their eldest daughter here, they had a son named Alex, and Emma is now pregnant with their 3rd child. Maybe these 2 people are the ones who will repopulate the entire world. The good news is that because of the address they painted in the city, 2 survivors arrive at their home. But the little girl is still very scared, so she does not get down from the truck. No one forces her. That night she stays inside the truck. In the morning, when Marina goes to give her food, the girl tries to attack her. Then Marina tells her story, how she and George had been traveling around searching for living people and finally found William's written address. While talking, Marina brings the girl inside the house and sends her to bathe. After that, Marina finds some strange drawings in the girl's bag. There is also a letter with the name Evie written on it. Marina shows the letter to everyone and says that it was written by Evie's mother. In the letter, it says that if anyone finds Evie, they should take care of her. When the virus spread, Evie's father physically harassed her, which deeply traumatized her, and she became afraid of everyone. One day, Evie's mother killed her father and told Evie to run away to a safe place. Now the 5 of them accept Evie into their group. Soon, Emma gives birth to her 3rd child, a boy named Sam. Now their family becomes even bigger. For the next year, they all live together happily. But one day they get a signal that someone is coming. They send all the children inside the house and the adults take weapons and go to see who it is. They see that it's another survivor group who reached there after seeing Emma's address written in the city. This group includes Molly, Jean, Ezra, and their son Rafe. William's group brings them into their home. Molly says that in 8 years they have only seen 4 living people. They never had a permanent place and kept wandering from place to place. Emma tells them that this is now their home. There is no shortage of anything here, and together they can build a new society. Molly is a doctor, which is a blessing because if any member gets injured, they now have medical help. The next day, William explains the rules to the new members. He says that now there are very few humans left in the city and forests, so wild animals often roam nearby. That's why whenever they go into the city for supplies, they must carry weapons and always go with someone. After that, everyone goes to the last part of the city to gather different things. There is a hospital nearby, and since Molly is a doctor, she collects many medicines from there. Then they return home with all the necessary supplies. Jean, the new member, is a singer, so she sings a song for everyone. She is also the mother of Ezra's child. Meanwhile, George and Marina grow close to each other again after many years. In the coming months, both Jean and Marina give birth to baby girls. And in this way 14 years slowly pass. Now their family has become very large. Today they are celebrating their eldest daughter Here's birthday. William teaches all the children in the group so they can know everything about the old world, that once there were many people on Earth, how they behaved, what they did, and how the children should live in the future. He keeps explaining all these things to them. One day a terrible storm hits. William suddenly remembers that their dog Lucky is not inside the house. He rushes outside to find him and sees that poor Lucky has died after being crushed under a tree. Seeing this, both William and Emma are heartbroken, because when William had lost all hope of living, Lucky had come into his life, even before Emma. They make a grave for Lucky in their garden and give him the status of the first member of their group. After this, one day when William is watching his children play, a tiger enters their garden. William immediately steps in front of the tiger to save his children. Before anyone can rescue him, the tiger badly injures him and runs away. Everyone tries to save William. He has lost a lot of blood. But luckily, because they have a doctor and medicines, William survives. Meanwhile, Emma tracks down the tiger with her gun and kills it so it can't harm anyone again. A few weeks later, William starts working again. Now 17 years have passed and all the children have grown up. William is teaching his sons Alex and Sam all the survival tricks. Meanwhile, Ezra's elder son Rafe starts liking William's daughter here. They always stay together. Now they tell their families that they have decided to go out alone into the world. Everyone knows that the responsibility of increasing the population lies on them, so no one objects. They give the two of them weapons and food and water and send them off. A few days later, they start facing a shortage of water. They go to a nearby dump and discover that all the surrounding water sources are drying up. Because humans suddenly disappeared, the weather patterns have completely changed, and it hasn't rained for many months. This means the group now faces a big problem, water scarcity. Then they see a vehicle coming toward them. That means there are still other survivors alive besides them. They quickly go home and inform everyone, saying these people could be a threat and might try to take over their home. Actually, that group's leader is Charlie, who says they came for oil. They have a drilling machine, and with it they can drill into the ground and install a hand pump for William so they can have a steady water supply. In return, Charlie wants petrol from William so they can travel to areas 500 miles away. Since William's group is facing a water shortage, they accept the offer. After all, what will they do with so much stored petrol anyway? Agreeing with William, Charlie's group starts drilling at a spot. Since the process will take several days, Charlie's group stays in their van. But over time, William notices that Charlie is not a good person. From his conversations, it's clear that at one time he killed many survivors for resources. After learning this, William privately tells his group to be careful of Charlie and to ensure their home's security. Emma says that they will leave after the drilling is done, so there's no need to worry too much. Drilling continues for the next 2 days, and finally after 4 days, they succeed in getting water from underground. Everyone is very happy. William says that now their deal is complete, and Charlie can take all his petrol and leave. That night they all celebrate together. However, William is tense because he feels Charlie is dangerous and won't leave so easily. At night, everyone goes to sleep. Suddenly, William hears someone scream from outside. He goes out and sees Charlie coming out of a room, while his friend Silas is standing guard outside to signal if anyone comes. William quickly goes into the room and sees Evie crying. Charlie had forced himself on her. William immediately tells his group. The other members say Charlie's group has many weapons, and they overheard him saying he has no intention of leaving now. William says that in that case they will have to kill him. He says he cannot watch his group members being harassed like this. Today he did it to Evie, tomorrow he'll do it to someone else. The others agree but also discuss that very few humans are left in the world, so killing someone isn't right. But William explains that if they don't stop Charlie, their family won't be safe. Finally, everyone agrees that if Charlie is killed, the rest of his group might not retaliate. According to the plan, at night they surround Charlie from all sides. Charlie's group doesn't even realize, and William directly kills Charlie. However, William feels terrible because it's the first time he has taken a life, but he did it for the safety of his group. The next morning, William's group tells Charlie's group not to think about revenge. If they want, they can stay there, but they must work together with everyone. If they want to leave, they can leave now forever. Most of Charlie's group decides to stay, but Charlie's best friend Silas is very angry. He hates William because, in his eyes, they attacked and killed his friend suddenly. He is feared to be a threat if he attacks again. Charlie's former companions say they already knew he was a bad person. He misused his power as a leader and also did such things to women in his own group, so they are glad he is dead. Silas is the only one sad about Charlie's death, so William expels him from the group. After some time, Silas tries to return because his whole group stayed there, and he can't survive alone outside. But William refuses to let him in because Silas supported Charlie's wrong actions. As punishment, he is permanently banished. Time moves forward, and now 20 years have passed. Without humans, the entire Earth has completely changed. The children of William's group start working together to build a plane. William's son says that soon they will perfect the plane so they can easily travel down from the mountain. But after some time, group members start falling sick one by one. Soon they realize that more than half the people have been infected again with the virus, showing the same symptoms as 20 years ago. Dr. Molly explains that although they had become immune to the earlier virus, over time the virus evolved. However, this new virus variant is not as powerful, and they will soon find some treatment. Those who are still healthy begin taking care of the sick. Sam, William's son, is in the worst condition, which worries everyone. Meanwhile, one day their daughter here returns home alone. She had gone out with Rafe. Here shares the events of her journey. She says they traveled far and wide in a vehicle, searching for living people. They visited new places every day but found no one alive in any house or city. One day, while camping on a mountain, they saw a man and started following, but he disappeared. Later, the same man came from behind, put a knife to Rafe, and they realized he was none other than Silas, the same man William had banished earlier. Driven by revenge, Silas kills Rafe, and Here tries to help him. Here reaches Rafe, but it's too late. Because he doesn't receive immediate treatment, Rafe dies there. They bury him near a tree. After that, Here returns home. On the way, her vehicle runs out of fuel, so she has to walk the rest of the way. That's when Here learns that most group members have again been infected with the virus, though this variant isn't as strong as before. Dr. Molly treats them. To reduce Sam's fever, she dips him in cold water. After taking the medicines given by Molly, everyone else recovers. But the medicine doesn't work on Sam. After speaking to his parents one last time, Sam dies. After all these events, William is completely broken. Besides Sam, 3 other group members have also died. Emma consoles William, reminding him that when they had nothing, they still had each other. Today they have a whole group, and they are the ones who will increase the population of the future world. William gathers courage again and starts preparing the group's children for the future. One day he goes to the top of the mountain and watches the sunrise, realizing how much the world has changed in 20 years. He returns and gives a speech to the children, saying that until now they were following the wrong path, trying to rebuild the old world. But the world is no longer the same. From now on, they must learn to live according to nature. Nature itself will teach them how to survive in this new world and new climate. After this, they turn the radio back on so they can communicate. They build a new society. They organize social events so children understand that humans are social beings. They renovate nearby cities according to their needs. Slowly, 50 years pass in this new world. An old William tells his grandson that this new human civilization came from their bloodline, and now it's his responsibility to carry it forward. And this is where the movie ends.